Hello, everybody. Um, I don't usually make this type of content. Usually, my content is somewhat more joking or jokative, as you could say. But I feel like I have to make this video. If you don't know what this video is symbolizing, or if you don't know who I am, hello. I am Winter. I'm not known very well, but I make a lot of Roblox videos. If you are subscribed to me, then you'd notice that a few of my latest videos haven't been about Roblox. And I want to explain why. So, the first part of this video is going to be talking about what happened. How do I put this lightly? I'm quitting Roblox. I'm not making videos on it anymore. I don't support Roblox anymore, and they should not be getting support still. And throughout this whole course of the video, I'll be explaining what's next for my channel and why I'm stopping Roblox content. The first part I'm going to talk about is why I am exactly quitting. Well, I'm quitting because the game doesn't feel fun anymore, and the recent updates have felt like they were not actually thinking straight, and they were like on drugs while making the updates. And I don't mean that lightly. I mean it. They haven't been making good decisions for their game, especially not with the recent updates. Let me tell you about one of the new updates they've recently made called the age verification update. The age verification update made you put your face into Roblox, like give them a picture of your face, and you had to like turn your head this way and then turn your head this way, and then an AI would look at the picture and estimate your age. Estimate estimate your age. Um, and you might think, well, that's a good update though. People can't talk to people who are younger than them, right? You'd be very, very wrong. The reason I say this is because that's not actually the truth. For example, kids who are 5 years old and still use their mom's credit card to pay for Roblox Premium have been getting ages of legit like 21 years old. And then the actual 21-year-olds who play Roblox, I don't know if there are any 21-year-olds who play Roblox anymore, are actually getting put at 5 years old instead of their age. Another thing that it's used for is so that I just tried to say predators and pedophiles in the same word, is so that predators can interact with younger audiences without other people getting to see it. For example, before the age check update existed, you could talk with anyone and anyone could talk with you. You could see any messages and they could see any messages as well. When the age check verification came around, you had to do it, otherwise you could not chat. Um, when you did it, you could only chat with people in your certain age group. The reason this is bad is because if predators find out a way to get to a lower age than they actually are, then the 21-year-olds can't see what they're saying and can't report it to Roblox, and then the younger audiences don't know what to do. And predators are using that to their fullest advantage. They're using that to get children to use them for money and way more stuff. People on Roblox are exploiting children. You heard me right. They aren't just like getting stuff from them. No, they're exploiting them completely. saying they'll do something that they never actually do. For example, take a look at any Roblox condo game. You'll see there's a mix of probably teenagers, maybe, and way older people, maybe even predators. And the reason that I say that they get exploited is because there are children who get invited to condo games without knowing what a condo game is and basically get traumatized for life. What I mean by this is that little children get exploited to join these games and get traumatized and scared. If you don't know what a Roblox condo game is, how do I say this without getting like banned? Um, so Roblox condo games are basically the equivalent of that one website where like videos get posted that are very very inappropriate. In other words, it's a game for adults to go in and make role plays that involve the the thing, the thing. And if you don't know what the thing is, you're too innocent to know what that thing is. Anyways, the only update that they've made so far that has been pretty good is probably the Trusted Connections update. If you don't know what that update is, it's basically like a new update that they added that makes it to where people who you trust that are in different age groups than you can set them as a trusted connection, which will make it to where even though they're in a different age group, you can still see their messages. Um, the other, so the other reason I'm quitting is because Roblox is just not fun anymore. Every game is basically just a steal A game. If you don't know what a steal A game is, steal A game is basically like a new genre that a developer named Spider Sammy created on accident. It's basically like where you go where there's one pathway where a bunch of characters are. You can buy those characters and they go to your base. They produce money every second, and then you can collect that money to go and buy other characters. The other way to get characters is to go inside of other bases and steal the character. I don't want to say this out loud, but I kind of have to explain it. Um, there, Spider Sammy made a game called Steal a Brainrot, and what it was is the same thing I just explained, except the characters were brainrots. Basically, the fundamental. If you don't understand what I was saying earlier of what a Steal A game is, basically the fundamental of the game is say I had like a really cool brain rot that you wanted. I don't want to say this because I don't have a really cool brain rot. Oh my gosh. And you wanted it, and I forgot to lock my base, so you just walk in and you yoink it out of the base. I don't want to say that because it's oh my god. Oh my god, I don't like talking about games like that are cringe like that. Anyways, as I was saying, so basically that's the fundamentals of the game. And ever since Spider Sammy made one, all games on Roblox are basically a Steal A game. None of the games are really fun anymore because they're all just the same thing. So that's one reason. That's another reason why I'm quitting Roblox. Now, does this mean you should go out and harass Roblox? No, that does not. They are trying. I don't want to say this because they probably aren't. I'm gonna say this because it might be true. There's like 30. There's probably like a 100% I mean 90% chance that it isn't true. They're trying their best to try and make the platform safe by making it work. They're trying their best, and recently they're adding new updates to to the age verification to make it better. the most recent update that they've announced is the update where, is an update where you can clearly see who you can chat to and who you can't chat to, which will make it way easier to tell if someone else is in a different age group. Now, let's get into what I will now call the main section. And I'm gonna move the camera because that's how important this is. So, basically, what I'm gonna start making is content like this game that I'm playing for the video right here. Gorilla Tag content. I will make Gorilla Tag content. I will even make a series where I review free games for you guys and tell you if you should get them or not. The other freaking thing that I will be doing is I will be playing games like Rec Room and other games like UG. I'll explain those games later in a different video. So, the path my channel is gonna go towards VR because, let's be honest, I've only been having fun with VR games recently because all other games kind of suck. Now, does this mean I'm quitting on other devices? No, it does not. You are wrong, and I will not stand for it because I'm not quitting. I'm just saying that I'm gonna stop posting Roblox content, which is what most of my subscribers subscribe to me for. Most of my subscribers are people who have played one of two games. Those two games are Roblox Dandy's World and Roblox Forsaken, because those are pretty much the only games I've made videos on. Other of my videos are just filler videos. Oh gosh, that was horrible grammar. My other videos are just freaking like filler videos for extra views. Now, before you leave, if you stayed this far, to ask for you to leave a like for the algorithm and subscribe if you enjoyed this content. Another thing you should do is join my Discord if you're really that motivated. The link will be in the description, and I hope to see you all there. Goodbye, have a good day, and stay warm this weekend. There's snow everywhere. Good luck, goodbye, see you soon.